Hi everyone, welcome to Math Kitchen. This video we talk about how to solve triangle by trigonometry. Let's see first one, finding side lengths. In this example, we know one angle's value 58 degrees and the length of one side. How can we find the other side? That's about which trick shall we use, sine, cosine, or tangent. Recall this memory trick, SOHCAHTOA, that means sine equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent is opposite over adjacent. Now, first things is to identify the side and angle in relation to a triangle. In this case, we know this angle, and we know one side of the length. We try to find the missing side. So which trig function can include these three factors? Tan is hypotenuse. X is opposite. So opposite and hypotenuse we can work out with sine. Now second things, we can list an equation. Sine 58 degrees is equal to opposite, which is x, over hypotenuse, that is 10. Now let's solve this equation by time 10 in both sides. If you are not quite familiar with how to solve equation, you can check my other video, how to solve equation. Now because numerator is 10 and the denominator is 10, we can cancel 10. Now it can be 10 times sine 58 degrees equal to x. And of course, you can swap them around. Now put in your calculator, find the value of sine 58. Make sure you use degree mode, not radian mode. When putting the calculator sine and 58, I get approximately 0.858. Now I time 10. Finally, x equal to 8.58 centimeter. Now, first one, we identify the sine and angle in relation to an angle. Secondly, we write and solve this equation. That's how we work out. Now let's see second example. We know this angle is 39 degrees, and we know the opposite side is 8 meters, and adjacent is the length we're going to find. So we can find tangent is the only trigonometry include opposite and adjacent. So that's why we use that. Tangent 39 degrees equal to opposite, which is A in here, over adjacent. This is x. Now we solve this equation by time x in both sides. After we cancel this x, the equation become like this. X times tangent 39 equal to 8. Now we divide the tangent by both sides. Then we get equation x equal to 8 over tangent 39. You put tangent 39 in calculator and use a divided by tangent 39. You can get an answer approximately equal to 9.88 meters. That's how we use trigonometry function to find the side length. Now let's see the second part. How can we use trig function to find angles? It is actually very same. Firstly, we identify the side and angle in relation to this triangle, and then we write and solve the equation. Let's see the first example. We know the opposite side of this theta angle, and we know the adjacent side. Now we know Tangent is the only trig function that include opposite and adjacent. So in this case, we write this equation tangent theta equal to opposite, which is 5, over adjacent, which is 8. Now, how can we find the value of theta? We need to use inverse way. You need to write your equation like this. Tangent minus 1 and the bracket 5 over 8 minus 1 is what we call inverse calculation. Now put in your calculator, find the shift key, press shift key, and then press tangent. On your screen, you can see this, tangent -1 bracket, and you put the rest of your value in, 5 divided by 8, or use fraction 5 over 8. And you can find the value of your angle is approximately 32.0 degrees. That's how we find the value of angle. Is that easy? Now let's see example B. Beside this angle, we can find hypotenuse and adjacent. So cosine will be the only trig we can use in here to include adjacent and hypotenuse. We can make the equation cosine theta equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. In this case, adjacent is 3.17 and the hypotenuse is 5.88. Now we reorganize this equation, make it like theta equal to cosine minus 1 as its exponent. In the bracket, 3.17 over 5.88, bracket off. Now put in your calculator, same thing. Use shift key and then cosine. On your screen, you will have a cosine minus 1 power and the bracket. You put in 3.17 divided by 5.88 and remember, bracket off. You find the value of theta approximately 57.4 degrees. That's how we find angles. Now let's see last question. In this rectangle, can we find the missing angle alpha and the missing sine x? Because this is a rectangle, so that's why alternatively these two angles are same. To find this angle, I can use trig function cosine. Now I make this equation cosine alpha equal to adjacent, which is 90 meters, over 110 meters. I put in the calculator alpha equal to cosine power minus 1 bracket 90 over 1. Use shift key cosine. You can find the answer. Approximately equal to 35.1 degrees. Now, because they are alternatively same, so that's why the alpha equal to 35.1 degrees. Now let's find the length of x. You can either use sine or tangent. For example, if I use tangent, I can make this equation tangent 35.1 degrees equal to opposite, which is x, over adjacent, which is 90. Time 90 in both sides to solve this equation. It will be x equal to 90 times tangent 35.1 degrees. X approximately equal to 63.25 meters. Let's summarize. In this video, we have learned how to find the length of sine and how to find angles. Just simply follow these two rules. Identify the sine and angle in relation to a triangle and write and solve the question. And that's it. Welcome to Math Kitchen. Thanks for watching. Bye.